Right now, first of all, we should know how to do the daily basic things right now whenever we need to do basic formattings, basic activities. Right, what are the shortcuts? Okay, like if we have to do daily basis, like how we can use those, right? How we can make our work easier, right? The main thing of learning this software is how to make your work easier. No? Right now, tell me. Right now, last time we have discussed about the home tab, right? I think we have finished the entire home tab, right? Then we discussed about the clipboard feature and then font settings, paragraph settings, styles, and editing. Those things we have discussed, right? So, from these, now tell me if we need to copy something, right now, what is the shortcut we're going to use?
Ctrl plus C.
So Control plus C is like if you want to copy something, we use Control C. Right. Then, what is the default pasting option? Default pasting options.
Control plus V.
Right now, let's say now this is the text that I have. Microsoft Word is a powerful word processing application. Right. Okay. Now I want to take a copy of this. Right now, first of all, let's say I want to make this bold. I want to make this bold. How can I do this? I want
Control
to make
plus B.
it bold. Yes,
Control
like
P.
yes, hereby you can select the text and or you can click on this icon, right? And it says also bold control B. Right now, you can select the text and control B. Right now, let's say now at the moment our mouse is not functioning properly. Now our mouse is not working. Or like when you are using optical mouses, sometimes if the surface is not much clear or not good enough, then it will be very difficult for you to drag the mouse, move the mouse, right? So in such situation, right now, how can you rely on the keyboard to do the task? How can I select this paragraph? How can I select this paragraph from the keyboard? You may face such a situation. Suddenly your mouse stopped working. Then how can you select? Using the arrow keys, you can move the cursor, right? See? Then, along with the shift, you can press the left and up arrow keys to select. Just try, press the shift key and press the up arrow key, then you would be able to select. Or, since you have very few text, like since it is a paragraph, you can just press Control A. Control A is to select. Right. Let's say now I have two paragraphs. Okay. I only want to select the first paragraph. Then pressing Control A would select all, right? Even though I'm here, pressing this would select all. Then how can I select? Then Shift up. Right. Now I want to make this bold. Control D. Control B. Right now I think okay. Now you are saying CTRL means the control, right? Now in your keyboard at the bottom left corner, right? Or in the just before the arrow keys in the bottom, you have both left side and right side control keys. Right now, then you have to press control key plus, right? Control key plus B for bold. Control plus B for bold. Right. Now, if you want to make this italic, how could you do that? Control,
I.
tell me quickly. I, italic. Control I, italic. Either you can click this button or you can press Control I. Right. Either you can write down. Well, I don't have to type this. Right. Then I want to have an underline here. How can I do that?
Control plus U.
Control plus U, underline. Right. I need to have double underlines, right? I don't need the single underline. Then I want to undo this. I don't want to do this step. I want to undone the step I have just done. Right now, I don't need this.
Control
Then Control Z. Right now, we'll undo. Right. Control Z. See, we can undo up to certain extent. Right. See, right. Then if I want to redo, now I have kept on pressing Control Z many times. Then I want to redo. How can I do redo? I want to repeat the task that I have done already.
Control plus Y.
Yes, Control key plus Y will help me to redo. See? Right. Now I was about to have the underlining, right? So Control U is for underline. And then I feel like, right. Now let's say I wanted to have the double underline. How can I do that? Control Shift D. See? Control Shift D. Control Shift, Control button, Shift button, Control Shift, then D. Control Shift D. Right, double underline. Right now, I don't want to underline the spaces. I just want to underline only the letters, words. Let's remove this. Control Shift T, I have removed. I want to underline only the words. Then, how can I do that? Control Shift W. Control Shift W. Control Shift W. See? Control Shift W. You don't see the W pressing. Control Shift W. You don't see that, no? Yes, Control Shift W. Then no point of this one, no? I want to increase the font size. How can I do that? I want to increase the font size.
Control plus the greater than sign.
Yes, last week we discussed Control plus the greater than sign. Right now, if you don't want to go for a shortcut, and then if you can't remember the shortcut from where we can do that, I want to increase the font size by 1 point. You can click on this, Control Shift and this. Right. See the shortcut, like when you move your mouse over, you will see the shortcut for most. Control Shift and this operate. Control Shift and this. We can increase, then we can decrease. Right. Increase, decrease. Right. Now you don't need to increase the font size rapidly like that. Now it's 14. I just want to increase by 1 point. I just want to increase the font by 1 point. Then you can see this separate right now. Control plus bracket, right? Control plus bracket. This to increase by 1 point. Increase by 1 point. To increase the font size by 1 point or decrease by 1 point. See, 15, 16. Just focus on the font size here. 17, 18, 19, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12. Right. That is to increase by 1 point. Increase by 1 point. And the same way decrease by 1 point also, the just opposite. Right. Sometimes right now we have right now written in the all simple or something like if we need to change the case of this word, how can I do that? Shift F3. See, the sentence case, uppercase, lowercase. So I select all. And if you want to increase the word as well, Shift plus F3. Shift plus F3. Shift plus F3. Right? Right now, these are not, you don't need to remember at all right now. I have to type H2O. And then this 2 has to become subscript. Then you can easily select this one, right? Then this one is the shortcut, Control plus equal. Now you don't have to remember this like normally. If you are day to day, if you are writing formulas and so on, it's better to remember this Control plus equals, right? Control plus would do the thing. Or you want to see other options available for this font right now, then you can press Control D to get this fonts dialog box. Other than that, you can just click on this icon. Would open the font settings, right? Control D. Right now, let's say we have this. Right now, I want to copy this and paste it somewhere. Right now, we know that copying is done by Control C. Control C is for copy. Right now, I want to paste it. What is the shortcut that I can use to paste?
Control plus V.
Control plus V is right now. Control V would paste. Right now, then that copy is the source formatting. When I use Control C, Control V, now whatever the formattings that I have applied at the source get copied, or the as it is, it get copied and pasted to the destination. Right now, I don't want that. I only want the text only. Now, how can I do that? Because I don't want to copy this and then as it is. I just want to take the paragraph like this format from here. I can copy. We can use this one, Control C, copy, and then here we have to paste. If you want, you can drop down this arrow key and then select keep text only. Keep text only. Right now it doesn't works like that. Why is it? Keep text only. Yes, keep text only. Keep text only. Because I have previously copied this and I have pressed enter key from here, then all the formattings applied to here get applied to the next line as well. So I don't want to let that happen. That's why here the cursor is italic, right? But now here the cursor is like straight. So I can do that. So I need to keep the text only option. Right now, paste special options. Right now, I want to type Control Alt V, Control Alt V. Then you can get the options, what you can do, what you can type. Right now, formatted text or unformatted text as a picture, HTML format. Likewise, you can select the one you want. Control Alt V. Or else, if you forget this, just don't worry. Select this, Control C, then right click, then you have the paste options right here. Now, if you type right click and if you type T, that gets selected. If you type right click and if you select U, it get copied as a picture. If you get source formatting, merge formatting, likewise, you can have the options selected. Right. Now, let's say I want to copy the formattings that you have applied and pasted into this paragraph as well. Right now, what can I do? Here, the formattings that I have done, let's say I have made it red color, right? And there are also shading or highlight I have applied. Um, right, then I want to copy this and I need to copy the formattings that I have. How can I do that? How can I do that? I want to copy the formatting. Then you could use the format painter that we have discussed, Control Shift C and Control Shift V. Now Control Shift C, right? Now you have to select this Control Shift C. Now if you want to apply into here, Control Shift V, right? Let's say we have some other text. For this one also, if you want to apply the same thing, select the text, Control Shift V. Then you can apply the same thing. Format painter. Right. Now, let's say I have typed everywhere word as world or something, or the world is a specific word that I should use, but instead of world, I have used word. So I want to change it to world. How can I do that? Like now, this may be appearing in several places. Right now, I can't like go and change everything. Let's say the word appears maybe in like 10, 20 times places. Then I want to change the word into world. How can I do that?
Why find and replace?
Yes, find and replace. Yes, you can do it from here. Find and replace. Otherwise, shortcuts.
Control plus H.
Control plus F for find. Control plus F for find. And we need to, if it's a type word, then you can see it appears in 16 places. 16 places it appears. Right. Now I want to replace this, not only finding this, like now I want to replace. Then as you said, we can go for replace, Control H. We have to find what word and we need to replace it world ORLD. Let's say replace. So right now you can see it's in block letters. We can easily see that right now. This is how we can um change the values, right? If you want to go to where you have we have to go to some place like now, then we can press Control G. Then, but if we have options like now pages, like you can type the page number, the section lines, bookmarks, if you have comments, likewise, then you can select the object that you have formatted here, and then from there you can navigate to that place quickly from go to. Right. Now,
So I have a small clarification.
yeah,
To replace the word, we have to first Control plus F for find, and then Control plus H for replace. Oh, in one step, Control plus H is okay.
Control plus H would be fine. Yes, Control H is
So
for
while
yes. If you press Control F, it goes here. Control H for replace. Control G for go to. Then just Control H would be enough.
okay, thank you. So in by one step, Control plus H, we can both we can do.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Right now, I don't want the formattings that I have applied here. I need to get rid of those. How can I do that? I want to clear the formattings that I have applied. Not the highlight. This I want to get rid of. How can I do that? You can click on this. Clear all formatting. Will go away. Otherwise, you can press Control spacebar. Control plus spacebar will remove the formattings that you have applied. Right now, and when you type the document, right now it's automatically left aligned, right? Now, if you want to make it center aligned, you can click on this, or else you can see the shortcut Control E, center line, right align, Control R, left align, Control L, justify, Control J. See, Control L for left align, Control I for center align. So, Control, what is it? Center line, what? Control E, no, I is italic, no? Control E for center line, L for left align, E for center line, R for right align, J for justify. Right, now these are the shortcuts that you should remember. If you are daily using these, right, then you will remember these. You don't have to buy hard or anything. When you practice this, right, it will be a habit of yours to use those whenever you have to apply these, because if you are using daily, right? And if you need to keep an indentation, right now we have this increase indent, decrease indent. Right now, if you want to have an indentation, Control M. Right now you can keep the indentation. If you want to remove the indentation, Control Shift M. Control M, Control Shift M for the indentation. right? For the line spacing and for the headings and everything, you have shortcuts, but I will just tell you the shortcuts. You don't have to worry at all. Right now, it's just a matter of clicking this, no? Right? If you want to set like 3.0 character spacing, I have set like, let's say, if you want to have the single line spacing, you have to press Control and 1. Control 1. And if you want to have 1.5 character spacing, Control 5. If you have to have double line spacing, Control 2. Right? One character single line spacing, Control 1. Double line spacing, Control 2. 1.5 line spacing, Control 5. Right now, if you have like last time also, we have discussed about this. Let's say now A, and then we'll have another paragraph here, B. Right now, in this paragraph, now you can see if you don't want the spaces, right? Right now, add space before the paragraph and remove the space, right? And here also, let's remove the space. Right now, here, if you want to have some space before this paragraph, if you want to have some space before the paragraph, you can click on this drop down and then you can select add space before paragraph. See? Or else, right? If you don't want to do it from here, if you want to add the space, right, you can use Control 0. Control 0. Select this and press Control 0. Add space before paragraph. See? Control 0. Right. Now, if you want to have the after paragraph, even from here, you don't have to remember this. Right now, you can just select add space after paragraph. Right now, see, after this paragraph, there is a space. And if you have at this before paragraph also, before this paragraph also, there's a space we have kept. Right. Right now, that is how we can do it. Right. And then we discuss about the headings as well. Right. This is heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Likewise, we have, if you want to make this as a heading 1, we have to click this one heading, right? Heading 1. Or else you can just press Alt Control 1. Alt Control 1. Just press and see. Alt Control 1, heading 1. Alt Control 2, heading 2. And if we have C, and if it is a heading 3, Alt Control 3, heading 3. Right now, this is heading 2, this is heading 3. Likewise, we can have the headings, right? Right now, again, if you can't remember any of these, by the way, right now, if you know this setting is available at the Home tab, okay? If these settings are, whatever the setting that you want to apply is in the Home tab, press Alt, press the Alt key. Then you get the shortcuts keys. Home tab is H, press H. Now the shortcuts would appear for everything. See, whatever you want to do. If you want to do something bold, for an example, let's say Alt H. If you want to do bold, then you can select one. Bold. See? Control B is for bold, that we know already, right? Now, if you forget everything, because it indicates Alt H for Home tab, now you can select all the options right from here. See? Every option displayed here has a labeled key. Then by pressing that, you can select that option. Right. So from the change options, that if you want to see what are the options, when you press 7, again you can see all the available shortcuts. Again, you can see here. If you want to have the toggle case, then press T. Likewise, you can do the changes as required. Therefore, remember, using ribbon key, if you want to use the shortcuts, you have to press Alt H4, Alt H4, open the Home tab. Then from there, select accordingly. Right. So basically the shortcuts that you need to know is at least the basic shortcuts that you need to know. I will send you via a chat. Via the Zoom. Right, I have sent you the basic shortcuts that we have discussed. From the things we have discussed, the basics I have sent you via chat. Right. Right, now then we discuss about borders and shadings, right? And then horizontal lines. Like I want to add a horizontal line after this. How can I do that? Someone tell me quickly. I want to add a horizontal line. How can I add a horizontal line? Tell me quickly now. Almost 40 minutes has passed, right? Now we need to start the other tabs.
Why we're setting borders in clicking right side border or left side border?
From the borders, okay. Here, why are you going that? If it is insert inside horizontal border, not that one. No, I want line. No, right then borders and shading. Right then, how can you get the line? Yes, tell me. How can we do that? Select the border and then only this, and select OK. Right now, okay. Right now, other than that, if you want to have a thin horizontal line, see, what did I do?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
You have to just type 3 hyphens and press enter. For 3 equal lines, press enter. And then 3 underscore, press enter. Or if you want to have the dotted lines, 3 asterisks, press enter. If you want the triple horizontal lines, 3 hash lines, press enter. And if you want to have the I think this also would work. Oh no, not this. Here is the symbol. Okay, and then press center. You get the wavy line. Right, then this and press center and underscore and press enter. Then I just discussed three equal signs, press enter. And then for the first line, we use the hyphens, and the double lines, we use the equal signs. Then we use for the thick line, we use the underscore. And then if we want to use the dotted lines, then we use the asterisk. And then we use the triple horizontal line by hash symbol. And then in the second row of your keyboard, like by pressing the shift key and the in the top left corner, in the left corner, second row, first column key. If you press this, you can get the wavy horizontal line. This. Right? Okay, try out quickly and tell me whether it works. Right. So, one more task. And right, and then let me give you some exercise. Quickly do it. Okay, now I will send you this text via Zoom chat. Okay, do this task and then send me a screenshot of this via chat. Or I will ask you to share the screen. Right, now we are in the Insert tab. Right, now Insert tab, like we have a Pages group, right? And then we have the Tables group. Then we have Illustrations group, Media, Links, Comments, Header and Footer, Text, Symbols. Likewise, these are the available options in this situation. Right, and as you already know, if you want anytime, you can configure or customize the ribbon, right? And then you can add whatever the required controllers into this ribbon, or you can add another group, or you can create your own tab. Likewise, you can do, right? So let's quickly go through these pages. Right now, pages, what you can do here, it says cover page, blank page, page break, right? Therefore, here from these pages, we can insert pages and page breaks. From this pages group, we can insert pages and page breaks. And also, okay, let's see what is a cover page. Right now, like you are here. If you want, you can add a cover page. Right now, you can click on the cover page icon. Then you will see available options. Right now, if you select a cover page template from here, you can select available options from here. Otherwise, you can select from remove more cover pages from office.com, right? You can select from here as well, right? And I'm gonna add, let's say, this. Now let's see. This is let's say 2026, and let's say Microsoft Word. And right now the name auto appears, and then company name, if you want, you can add it. Otherwise, you can remove it. Okay, then the date you can define. From here, like you can select today, right? Then it will appear the today. Right now, if you want, you can select the area and you can change the color. This, and then if you want, you can select the picture and then you can change the picture. Right. Likewise, you can add a cover page. And if you don't need the cover page, you can select remove current cover page. You can remove the cover page as well. If you want, you can add the cover page as well. Right. Now we have selected this. If you want, you can decide on your own. See, you can add a cover pages like this, and then you can fill these fields as required. Right, now that is about cover page. Right, now let's say we are working on here and we have a few pages of text we have, and like I need to have a page right now. Before I go into here, I need to have a page here. Right now, pressing enter, like I have to do multiple times, press enter and keep the spaces, no? Rather doing it, right? Let's say now here is the title, right? Now here after this, I want to have a page. So I can select blank page. Then from here, I got another blank page and this did not change, right? See? So I can add a blank page wherever I want right now. After this, if I want, before this, I want a blank page, then I could have. Right now, cover page, and then I can have blank page, and then this content by using the blank page. Right. And also, let's say now here we have to have the page numbers. Right now we need to have the page breaks. Right now, when you click on the page break here, right now you can see it will add another page break. Now from here, if you want to add a page break, you can select page break. Now from there, it get break and it will add another. Right now, what is the difference here now? Okay, now this is only one page now. Right. Okay, let me have this. Right, and from here, okay. I need some more text. Let's copy from somewhere. Let's say I have copied from Wikipedia about Microsoft Word. Let's select only the text only. Right. Now we have some, right. Okay, and then here we have these. Right. Now let's format these later. Right. Now, now let's say, now if I want to have to insert a picture after this, right? And do some changes, some paragraph and so on. I want to have it here. Then my concern is when I, like now, if I press enter, and let's say I kept some space, I have, I took some spaces, and then let's say I'm gonna add the image. Now automatically this went down right now. When I increase the photo size, right now I need to increase the photo size. Right. Then I want to increase the photo size. Right now, like this. Now, what happened here now? What happened to this? Have you experienced this? Now, this was here. Let's say now, this text was here. No? right? Now, at the beginning of this, now this is a title. History is a title. Now, at the beginning of a page, okay? I wanted to add another picture here. Now, what happens if I add another picture now? I'm going to add another picture. Then what happens to the title? Now, title automatically adjusted, right? Now the space get adjusted. Then it start halfway through a document. Now this starts halfway through a page. Now this is irritating. Now this is not what I want actually, because I don't want to start a new chapter or a new heading, right? Halfway through the document. I want to start at the beginning of the every page. I need to start every chapter should start from the new page. I don't want whatever the changes, like let's say now if I do any changes here, right now, this is the other thing. Right now we have done the changes. We have formatted this. Let's assume we have formatted this right now. We have already formatted from this point onwards. Okay. Now suddenly we are here and then you saw there are many spaces you have kept. Now you need to remove the spaces and then you feel like the picture size is too large and then you're gonna resize the image. Then what happens? Tell me what happens to this. Are you guys there with me? Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah, sir.
What happens? Now you are adjusting this picture, then the next chapter. Now history is a chapter, new second heading. Right now my heading 2, which was supposed to start from the beginning of the next page. Now what happens? What happens now? If you adjust it, what happens? Now tell me if you have used Word, like to create reports or so on, you should have experienced this. Right now, sometimes like now, you may have images, tables, right, added to these pages, and then when you do a changes in the first page, entire document layout may change. Have you experienced that before? Have you experienced that before? Or if you don't understand what I'm asking, please tell me. Otherwise, there's no point of talking about this.
Yeah, we have experience if it is
What do
first.
you have experienced, Nareju?
Yeah, if you're changing the first page, automatically the balance of the pages will be.
Yes. Yes, not only the first page, like anywhere. Like now, let's say now, you may have another page, another title here. Let's say Now, okay, now history is in here. Okay, history. This is the this is the, let's say, subheading, and let's say now you have formatted this document right now to take the by removing the unnecessary spaces and everything, and then the second release, right? Um, let's say now we have the second heading here, right? Likewise, now we have set the we have aligned the document. Now we have formatted now. Right now, first head, this page is also done. This is also done. And when you went through here, you see right now, okay, there's a more space, right? Then that I need to adjust it. Then the title of the page comes, the previously it was in the new page. Now it has come to the end of another page. Now this is not what I want. And actually, like now I want to change the photo size, and then now, like again, now the previous history title also comes to the first page. Right? This is not what I want. Actually, I want to have every chapter or every title should start from its own page. So this is very right headache to me, like, because if you do not properly format, like if you start from the beginning from top to bottom, you can reduce this. But even though after you finish, if you feel like you want to do some other changes, and if you want to do some more formattings, then again you need to go through, or you need to review the entire document. If you just like having one space or removing one space, make right the entire document into a troublesome, right? Because you have to again go through. If you have 100 pages, every single page you need to go through and correct it. So in order to avoid that, right now, here this has to start from a new page, then go to history and select page break. Then here the second release of Word, right? Go to this and select page break, right? Then no matter what you do for the now first page, right? See, right now, every time, right now, it starts from the new chapter, right now, even though you have kept more paragraphs, you have added more paragraphs, or you have put more spaces, whatever you did for here, it doesn't matter at all. Right now, let's say I'm going to insert a picture here. Right now, then, whatever you do, the next chapter will start from the new page because you have added a page break. Therefore, it won't continue to the next page because you have a page break. There is a page break that you have added. So it won't continue to the next section, right? Therefore, always chapter by chapter, right now you can have page breaks, right now. Then whatever you do to the previously, okay, in the latter or the beginning of the document won't affect to the latter part of the document. So you can go with the page break right now. Here in between these two, right now this photo and the this paragraph, if I want to have another blank page, you can just click on blank page, right? And then you can add the pages, and then you can have the page breaks and so on. And especially remember about these page breaks, because right now, because if you use a page break, it will end the current page here and move to a next page. Therefore, it will end the current page from the place you're going to click page break. Then it will add a new page. Therefore, the current, whatever the, whenever you keep spaces, whenever you add new elements on to your document, won't get dragged into the other part. Right. Keep that in your mind. Very important part. Right. That is about.
I can play a small clarification. What is the difference between page break and new page, sir? Blank page.
That is a new page. Right now, here, if you want to have a page in between these two, you can have blank page. See? And then whatever you type here, and if you keep on typing, and this get dragged. See? Like now here, we are here, right? At the beginning, subsequent, we have. Now, when you keep on typing, see?
It's
Now
a
it
blank.
goes. But if you have used the Now this goes, right? If you have used the page break here, page break means you are ending the current page. Now it won't insert a new page here. Now if you insert a page break from here, it won't insert a new page. It is the same page. Right now from here it will end the current page. From this point it will end the current page, and it started the next page from a new page. From here it started the next page. But even here, if you click on a blank page, you will add another page here in between these. That is what happens. Right? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear or not?
Yeah, clear, sir. Thank you.
Right. Right now, remember, if you insert a blank page, it inserts a completely new blank page and it does not move the existing text, right? And then if you use a page break, it starts the next content on a new page. Therefore, it moves the text right now here. Let me show you again. Now here, if you select this and if you click blank page, right? Now here, if you, let's say now from here, if you want to insert a blank page, then if you select here and if you select blank page now, it added a blank page and then these spaces were here, right? And therefore, this is how the blank page works. And if you work on like if you have work on the page break here, now that means if you want to stop the current page and if you want to start with a new page, you can click on page break, then it will start a new page. Therefore, hereafter the content will take on to the next page, and whatever you do here will apply to this section, not to the other section. See, now even like it won't see now up to this point, huh? Right now here, it won't keep a space from this page. Even if you type here, and then again it will go to the next page. But this always start with a new page because you have started a page break for this one. I hope this clears. Right, then. Right. Now, let's say about the the tables. Right now, if you want to insert a table, you can click on this. Right, you can draw a table from here as required. Right. If you need more than that, you don't need to insert from here. You can select insert table. Then you can select the number of columns. Let's say 5 columns. Okay, 3 columns and 4 rows. Likewise, you can select the number of rows and then auto fit behavior. Also, you can select fixed column with auto fit to content. Likewise, you can select this. I'm going to select auto fit to window. Right, and then click OK. Then it will create a new table, right, automatically adjusted to fit into the window and with 3 columns and 4 rows. 3 columns and 4 rows. At the time you created the table, at the time you insert the table, when you work on the table, you get another 2 layouts, right? 2 tabs, right? One is called table design and the other one is called table layout. In the table layout, these are the styles that you can apply. see that you can apply different styles right from the table layout. And then if you want, you can have the shadings apply for the table, right? And you can change the border style that you want to have for the table, right? And then thereafter, you can have the change the borders, and also like previously, you can go to borders and shading. If you don't need the borders, you can select no borders, but the table is there. Right now, if you want only the inner borders, then inside horizontal borders and inside vertical borders, likewise, you can select, see, or else you can apply these options available. Likewise, you can uh, use under the table design. You can select these. And then not only that, if you want to draw the border, that is also available. Right now, you can draw the table border. Right now, right. If you want to draw the table, you can select border styles, and then everything you can decide on your own. And from here, you can draw the table. See, you can draw the table, and then if you need, like, let's say these lines for here, then you can select the way you want, and then you can draw the table as the way you want, right? And then once you finish drawing, you can remove this. And thereafter, if you want to have the shadings applied only for the first row, that you can do, right? Likewise, you can change accordingly. When you click on the table, you get this table design and table layout. Right, and then you can insert the table values and so on. And if you don't want these borders right now, you can delete these. See, right now, if you want to merge cells like this, you could do it as well. You can delete, merge. Right now, if you want to insert a new row, you need to insert a new row. Here, if you want to insert a row above, you can select insert row above. If you want to insert row below, insert below. And let's say if you want to insert another column to the left, you can do it. If you want to insert a column to the right, that also possible, right? Now, you want to, now previously we have removed these rows, right? Now this is one, like we have one, two, three rows here. Then if you want to have these lines, either you can draw it or you can right click and then you can say split cell, number of columns 1, and then we had 3 rows. Then we can select 3. Then we can have the lines, right? Then if you want to merge these two together, right now all these 4, then right click, select all, and then merge cells. Then you can make it as a one cell. Likewise, you can do the changes accordingly. Right. In this table also, right now I don't need these anymore. Let's say I want to delete these columns. Then I can right click and then select delete columns. Then I can delete it. Right. Now, here I want to type the text here. Right. Now I want to type the text here. Right now, you can have the alignment here. Right now, we have discussed about the draw table, erase, delete, insert. These we have discussed. Split cells, split table. Right, we have done. Right now, then let's talk about before cell size. We'll talk about the alignments. Right, if you want to type in the top left corner, you can select. Let's say name, student name. Let's say I'm gonna have student name. Right. If you don't need to have it in the top left corner, you can have it on the top center, top right, center left, center, center, or the right center, bottom left, and bottom center, or bottom right corner. Likewise, you can have it, or else you can select the text direction as well. You can, the way you want, you can change it here. And the cell margins also, you can keep like how much spaces you want to space in each cell, right? Likewise, you need to have, and then right now, let's say we have different sizes for right now we have different sizes we have used for each cell. Right now, we don't need this, and then if you want to have distribute rows, you can select distribute rows like in order to have, and if you want to have distributed columns, then you can select distribute columns. Let's say the entire table and then select distribute columns. It's more than one, what it says. Right, likewise, you can have the distributed columns because here this is 2 rows and then here 2 rows that I have selected. That's why here we get this right now. Then likewise, you can adjust it. And then in a particular cell, if you want to set the height, you can increase the height from here. And the width also, you can increase the width. Right? That you can do. Right now, that is how we can do it. And then formulas is to, if you want to insert, like now, if you want to have formulas for this table, like we can try out. And then before that, let me give you a table exercise.
So I have a small clarification.
Yeah.
Without clicking the height of the and width of the table, can we reduce to increase the size of the width
Without
without clicking the height or width in the
okay.
groups? Can we arrange the size and width of the table size by table?
What size into what? What do you mean?
The shortcut is there to English or
To distribute auto fit, is it?
yeah.
Right. Now let me show you. Now now it's in the insert, right? Table, and then we need to go into now this table. We need to change the layout into what you want to auto fit, right? Auto fit to content or like these options, right? Yes. There is an shortcut like now. Just press Alt key and see. Alt and the table layout, and then how you can do that. Let's see how we can do that, right? Yes, using the Alt key that you can assign. Just try out and tell me. We need to adjust the column and width
Yeah.
of the table using a shortcut. Yes, that is possible. Right now, if you want to open the table properties right now, auto fit window right now, we have to press Alt. Right, you have to press the Alt key, Alt, then we have to have J, right, and then table layout L. Then we have to set auto fit. Then we can use AWA. Right now, likewise, we can do it. Alt JL. Right now, we need to have auto fit. That means F here. Right, we have auto fit content, auto fit window, auto fixed column width, and likewise you can select. Now we can set. Right, now we will do this with an exercise and how? Um, okay, quickly create this table. Right, finish. Right now it says insert a 4x5 table. And employee ID, name, department, salary, 85,000, 25,000, 95,000. IT, HR, sales, marketing, Jane Doe, Wills, Anna, and Faye, Mary, Lee. I just entered some other names, right? A01, 02, E03, A04. Right. Now we have done shade the header row. Like you have to select this and header row, shade the header row. We can use the shading and shade the header row. And change the header font color to white. Shade the header font color to white. Right now we need to change the header font color to white. Then home tab. Right now from here we need to select the font color. Then you have to select white. Since we need to make it highlighted, right? We will shade the header into more dark color, right? Okay. Done, and center the employee ID column. If you want to center this part, you can from here, you can center the employee ID column as well. Right now, if you do it from here, right now I have selected all. You have to do it from here, and you can easily do that. Insert the increase the row height. If you want to increase all the rows height, you can click from here, and then you can increase the row height from here. Let's say 6 millimeter. And all borders are applied here. Right, we have the all borders. Let's say I need to have outside border, right? Thick outside border I want. So I'm gonna go to border styles, and then we need to have the thick outside border, right? I want to have a thick outside border, right? From here, how can I do that? Right, then from here you can select the border, and then here you have already outside border that you can select. So you're gonna select the border color into black, and then border style into, let's say, this, and then we're gonna select 3 point, and from here I'm gonna select outside border. Right, now I have added an outside border. Add a top row. Right now it says add a top row. Then I need to insert a new row. Then right click on the table, insert row above. I need to add a row above, and it says merge all the cells. Right, I wanted to have one title for this one. Then I need to merge cells. Then it works as one, and then it says student info, not student employee info. Let's say employee info, employee information. And let's say we want to make it center, then from here also you can select center alignment, right? And it says add bottom rows and merge first three columns for right. then bottom rows. Right now we need to add 3 bottom rows, 1 total average max min 4 rows. Then I'm gonna add uh, right now. Let's say I'm gonna only add 1 for this one. Right now let's do it for 1, and then I'm gonna insert row below, and then I don't need these, so I'm gonna merge these, and then I need to get the total salary. Right now we need to what's happening? My bad. Total salary right now. This I need to align into the right. So I'm gonna select this, and then here I need to get the sum of the salaries. Right now here we have something called formula. Then I'm gonna select the formula sum. Then click OK. Then you get the total salary. Likewise, you will get the total salary. Right. Right now you can do this for the rest as well, but the other thing is right now if you do the further, try now what is the disadvantage we are getting? Just try and tell me. You want me to send this one? Right now, average salary. Now we have some limitation here. If you use average salary here, and is this recording? I don't know. Yes. Right now, when it comes to average salary, right now I can type the average. Okay, the problem is average and above. Now, why? Formula. Here's the bracket is missing now. Average above. Right now, average you get like 134,000 something. Now that means this considered this total salary as well because it says above. Now from this point onwards, above it takes. Therefore, there are two things that you can do. Now, this is not Excel, right? This is Word. Therefore, it won't do dynamic changes, right? Therefore, what you can do is here. Now, this average salary part that you can put one cell above. And then you can put average salary. And now you can write insert function. Now, for this one, you can have average. Average. Right now, for the above, it gives you. Average salary is 83,750. Likewise, you can do it. Or else, if you want to have the average salary here, but only considering these, then you can write formula, then average, right? Now, not above. Now, we need to mention which column is this? A, B, C, D. Right, then D, this is 0, 1. Then what is this column? First column, second column, first column, second column, third column, right? Third row. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Then D3 to D6. Likewise, we can mention. Then you get the so right now what I did was this is what I typed, average from D3 to D6. Likewise, you can use for average, sum average, and then you can use other formulas like what? Like max, min. I ask you to do that, no? Max and min. Type max and min also. Then you have to do the same thing. Like if it is max salary, max. Now we need to change it to formula. Now this is max from D3 to D6. Right, maximum salary. Right, which is 95,000. Right. Likewise, you need to do it. Right. From this point onwards, if you want to take, then you can use above. Right, above, left. Likewise, you can use above, left. You can calculate. If you want to right click, now let's say the salary changes to 5,000, then the average salary has to recalculate, right? Then you need to update field. Max salary, we need to update field. Then the total salary, if I update, now this would update all the total of these, right? So you will see sometimes this might increase further. Right now, this is not the exact figure because in the formula that I have written sum above, then that also should change into D3 to D6. Likewise, you can do it. Right now, this is how in a table, how you do the calculations. Right now, previously asked question. Right now, let's say we have added the table like this. Okay, now I want to adjust the table according to the content. Right. I want to adjust the table according to the content. Then you can select auto fit. Now you can select auto fit content. If you select auto fit window, it will adjust according to the entire window. Right. Therefore, auto fit content. If you want to add into auto fit content, you can do it. The same thing you can do it by, as you asked previously, type alt. Now auto fit is under this JT, then type JT. Oh no, my bad. What is it? JL under table layout, right? JL, and then auto fit is under F. F. C is for auto fit content. If you press C, it will adjust accordingly. If you not alter JL, F, auto fit window, you had press W. This is how you adjust accordingly, right, as you ask. So try out these options you have.
Whatever this auto fit width, so under the
Sorry,
auto fit, what's the last one? Auto fit width, no? What is that
auto,
use?
auto fit column width, fixed column width. If you have to have a fixed column width, right now every column has a fixed size.
Yeah.
You have multiple columns you have added, and then if you have given different sizes. Now likewise try auto fit column width, auto fit fixed column, then it will adjust.
So how can we increase this, say, example, third row height only?
Third row, that means this one.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
this row?
Yeah.
Go to the table layout. Um, then you have height. You can increase this by clicking on this. If you want to increase the width of this one also can do, but then it will change accordingly the entire layout here. Right?
Hmm. And one more question, sir. What is the usage of eraser under the group row?
Yeah, here you can draw, erase the table borders. Like you are merging.
They're like merging, no?
Yes. Even you can erase the content as well. With the entire, you can do it like erase this. That's how you can do. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, then one more exercise. Create the table for this one. Right, see how this works quickly as possible. When you're in this, when you're in a table right now, if you want to go to the next cell, how can you go? Now you are here. You want to go to the next cell, first row, second column, this one. How can you move? Press the tab key. See? You can move to the cells using the tab key. Right now, from this cell to previous cell, how can you go back? Shift tab. Right, go forward tab, go backward, shift tab. Try out, shift and tab. Down arrows. Right now, if you want to go to the down row, next row, down arrow. If you go to the previous upper row, up arrow, up, down. Right? Right. If you are in somewhere here, and if you want to go to the first cell, if you want to get the first cell, how can you come? That means you want to go to where you have A. Then how can you do that? From here, you need to come into the first cell. Right now, how can you do that? Right, if you want to go to right now, if you by pressing Alt plus home and end, you can go to the particular row, starting cell and the ending cell. Then if you have many cells, right? Let's say you have many cells, and then if you want to go to the initially to the top or the very first cell, you can have Alt page up, Alt page up, page down, page up, page down. So you can click on the mouse and you can right now when you're typing something, first name here, and if you want to add a new line for this one without right now, if you want to go to new line, you can press enter or shift enter, right? Right, you can press the enter key. And like the previous commands you have already know, we have discussed that you can do right. Okay, then we are going into illustrations, right? Right now, what you can do, insert, you can here using this, you can insert pictures, you can insert shapes, icons, 3D models, smart art, charts, screenshots, and also you can insert videos. You can, right. You can insert pictures from here. You can click on insert picture, and then you can select a picture, and then you can insert a picture. Right now, for an example, from your computer, you can insert a picture. Right. Insert picture. And from this device, if you want to get the stock images, you can click on stock images. Then from Microsoft, you can find the stock images. We can select on the categories, and then you can find out. Right. You can add any image and it get downloaded. Right, that is how you get the stock images, right? And then online pictures also, you can search from the internet and then you can get it from there. Right. Likewise, you can get this. We'll talk about the alternative text later on. You can insert the pictures from your device or stock images or online pictures. Right. Other than that, then we have shapes. Right. You can draw shapes here. Right now, you can draw shapes, and each time, okay. Now we know we have done the pictures now. Let me quickly complete the pictures. And right, okay, let's say now we have, once you have insert picture, automatically like previously when you insert a table, you got a table formatting and table layouts. Likewise, when you insert a picture, you get a context menu called picture format. Under the picture format here, you have remove background option. Then you can, let's say, mark the areas you want to keep. And then let's say I want this chair as well. Right, and then this part also, and this is also I want, right. The rest of the area I don't want, and then let's say I want to remove the area, and likewise you can remove the area. Like now, remove background. You can mark the areas that you want to keep, and then you can remove the area background. And under the corrections, you have different filters applied. Like now you can see, you can have different options available. You can select the one you want by changing the sharpen or soften, changing the brightness or contrast. Likewise, you can do, or else you can get manually control these as well by using format picture. Right? So you can do it using these corrections as well. And then the color also you can change into different tints. You can apply, and you can apply those and see how it looks like. And also, if you want, you can have the more variations, right? And then you can apply colors and see how it looks like. And then you can set the transparent colors as well, right? And then you can set the transparency, like how much you're going to put the transparency. Or like you can have the percentage set by here, picture transparency from here, right? How much transparency that you need to set. Those are available under format picture, or else under picture format tab, you will have transparency. And then you have different effects, different colors, different effects. All these are like drop down options, like you can select the one you want. And the main advantage is you don't have to apply anything while you move the mouse, hover the mouse over the options that get reflected in the image itself. So you can see how it looks like, right? And also very importantly, right now, when you download images from the internet, or if you take images from your camera, right, direct from the cameras, then the resolution or the file size would be very much. Therefore, when you take your own images, like sometimes if you are using higher megapixel rates and then so on, like one image may take like 10 to 20 megabytes. So the file size sometimes more than that. And in the Word document, you might not needed that much resolution or the quality of the images. So once you crop the image, let's say now even from this image, you're going to keep only part of this one. You don't need the entire, you are just working only on this table. You only require the table, so that you're going to use a crop, right? Then using crop, you're going to keep only this part, right? After you crop, right? After you crop, if you don't need the rest of the area, right, the background, like otherwise, if you again click on crop, you can see the entire image is there, right? But if you don't need that part, you can click on compress picture and click on compress picture. And then if you have multiple images, then you don't have to click on apply only to this picture. Then this will apply to all the pictures. Then you can select delete the cropped areas, that you don't need to change the cropped area, that you don't want to keep the cropped area. So you can say the delete, then it will remove and the file size get reduced. And the standard you want, right? The resolution, either you want for email, you want for web, you want for print, likewise, or the default, likewise you can set and click OK. Now this image, other area has been removed from the document. Now even if you click crop, now you cannot get back the previous part because that part has been removed. So likewise, when you add images, you can compress the image by removing the unnecessary uncropped area, the unnecessary cropped areas, right? And then you can compress it. Or like if you click reset picture, now you can't get back the original one because you can change the way like if you select reset picture and size, but you cannot buy because you have removed the area, the uncropped area, right? So you can have remove the effects that you have applied here, right? But like you cannot gain the original picture back once you compress. Okay. And then here we have the picture styles that you can apply. You can apply border to your image as the one you want. You can move your mouse over it. You have multiple options, plenty of options available. Then you can select, and thereafter you can adjust it accordingly as well, right? And if it is this and the picture border, right now, if you want to have a single line, not the very thick line, even the align also, you need to have it in a different dash lines or something like that. Then you can format it and you can select it. So we can select like I need very light line, and the border color should be, let's say, blue. And the picture effects also we can see if you want to have a shadow, the 3D looks, likewise you can change the way it looks like, how it should be looks like. Now that you can arrange accordingly by selecting. Right now, picture effects that you can apply. Right now, under the picture layout, then if you want to connect it to a right now smart art object or something like that, then if you want to have some text, then you can use the picture layout and you can add as these objects. See? You can do these parts as well as required. Right, then what is this alternative text? Alt text. Because if you are using a screen reader to read the objects right now, read the document, then it can't read the picture. So you can add alternative text, right? Then to describe the image. Then when someone is using image screen reader, then they will say there is a picture about a living room with a table and chair. Likewise, then this is the AI generated content, right? Therefore, if it is correct, you can approve. Then this tagline will go AI generated content, right? And then if you want, you can have your own details. You can type here. Then that is for alternative text for screen readers, right? Right now, then, previously we had some, okay. Let's say now I want to have this picture like now. Okay, in this document at the beginning, let's say. Right now, I want to have it in the background. Like now you can see currently if I move the picture, the text changes, the paragraph changes. Now this is not what I want. So you have the position, whether you want, now currently it's in line with text, or you can select position in top left or in the center, in the top right. Likewise, you can set this, the picture. And if you don't need to set the position like this, but you want to move it as freely as you want, then you can select, like now it's in line with text. If it is square, right, you can see wherever you move, like it takes some square space. Right now, I don't want to do it like now. It is tight, like now, according to as per the image, now it takes the space. Right, wrap text. Or if you want to through text, you can apply. Or you can select top and bottom. Right, then it will take the entire space top, like then at the top and bottom you have the text. Then you can see in front of text. Right, you can put the image in front of the text. Now the text are not visible. If you want, you can select behind the text. Now you can move the image everywhere, wherever you want. Now it is behind the text. Now it's behind the text. Likewise, you can change accordingly the image, wrapped image options, like either you want to have in front of text, top, bottom, through, height, square, inline. Likewise, you can select. And if you have put like now this one, and if you have many objects, let's say you have a shape and another shape, let's say. Right now, this one, let's say in red color, and this is right now. If you want to take one object top, then you can select bring forward. See? If you want send to back, send backward. Right now, picture forward, and then you can say right now, because it's behind text, no? If you say in front of text, and if you say bring forward, now this is in front of text, and then if you want, you can send this to back. Shape format, send this to back, send backward. See? Using send this backward, bring it forward. Likewise, you can change the positions, right? With the images, with the shapes, likewise, right? And the picture formatting, right now, you can align to left, you can align to center, like you have the alignment options, and distribute horizontally or distribute vertically in the page. Likewise, you can set, right? And then if in the image you want, you can rotate it, flip it. Likewise, these options also available. By you can adjust the image sizes accordingly, or else you can define the sizes from here as well. What is the image size? What is the image width? Likewise, you can do it. Right now, these are the contextual picture format options you have, right? You can do these things, and otherwise you can just get the format picture toolbar. And then from here, you can set the shadows, reflection, glow, soft edges, likewise, and the colors, fills, borders, and then the if you have text boxes and how it looks like, and picture corrections, everything what we have done here from all, you can get it from there as well. And the same thing applies for the shape as well. You get, once you add the shape, you get shape format, right? And you can add for the shapes, you can add text in the shapes, and you can combine shapes. Right now, let's say you need to right now in the shape you want to have, let's say, another arrow here. And like rather using as three different shape objects, you can select all the shapes and you can group. Then you can select group and then you can use these as one object. You can color it like in the same time. You can remove the shape fill. Right, likewise, you can move, you can resize, you can turn, you can rotate. All the things you could do by grouping. See, for the shapes, right. Try out what you can do other than that the same objects are there. Right now you can right click on the shape and then you can change it, but even though you grouped it, you can select the respective one and remove it, but you can see here right now since you have grouped, all the things are worked as once. Right now you can like change the positions even, but you have to select the respective one and then you can do it. See, now you can change this one. You can, even if you want, you can put this, if you want to select only the arrow, you can select the arrow and do it, and then using this likewise, you can move, you can change accordingly, you can try out what you can do with the pictures and shapes. And then try to add, like now these are very simple things right now. Let's say we'll have a blank page here, insert blank page. Right now, let's try to add a smart art. Okay, icons the same way, like you can add the icons like pictures, right? You can add the icons, see? And for the icons also, you have the graphic format the same, what we have discussed, right? And you can change the colors and so on, right? And let's see what is the smart art. And before that, we have 3D models. Right now, if you have saved 3D models that you can open from here, otherwise you can download from the stock 3D models, right? Okay, and then if you select this 3D model, it will take a while to get the right. This 3D model you can rotate. Let's say you don't need this, you only need this part. You can rotate and you can have these 3D models. And once you select the 3D model, again you have the options, what you can do. Here from pan and zoom, you have right now you can resize it. And then you can move it and see how it looks like. And that is about 3D models. Try out what is a smart art. And like now, these are the smart charts available. I will give you an exercise to do using smart chart quickly. Right now, let's create okay, this is taken from the word. Right. Okay, let's quickly create this one, and I want you to create this one and what else right now? This one up to this point. Right. Okay, create these two, and not only, why not, don't take much time, no? Let's create this as well. Let's create these smart charts quickly as possible. How we can start with the, let's say, the last one if you want to. Right now, sometimes what you are looking for exactly might not available. So, right. So how can you do that? You can create ones. Right now, these are the cycle options. Right now, the same thing here. You could use this one for that. Right? And for this hierarchy thing, you can use the same thing like this. And you can change the, you can, by rotating it, you could get it. Right? And for this equation thing, I think you may have to come up with your own. Oh, you have the same thing, right? See, these options are there. So quickly try out this right now. Sometimes you may have to throw cycles and so on. Why don't you quickly try out this and send me the screenshots of these smart charts? Right, and then
Sir, in the hierarchy, if you want to add one layer, how to add?
in a hierarchy,
We want to add one more layer.
right? Okay, let's see hierarchy. Which one? Okay, this one. Right. Okay, let's go with this. Okay. What do you want to do? You need to add one more layer.
One more layer, yeah.
Yes, right now, one more layer. How can you do that? Right. Now, any idea others? Tell me, I also don't know how to do that. Right. How can we add another layer? These are the smart art formatting options, and these are the design options. So you can select add shape, and then you can add this one below or above, add shape above. Likewise, you can add, see, right now, if you want to select these and you want to add one above, you can select add shape before, add shape below, above. Likewise, you can add. Or if you want to promote this one, you could do promote. Or if you want to demote that one, you can do the demote. If you further, if you want to take it right now from the standard, move down, move up. Likewise, you can do it. Like this, you can change it. Let's try out then one more exercise with the hierarchy. Right now, let's say if you want to create the same thing, can you do it using shapes? Yes, you can do the same thing using shapes as well, right? And you can connect those, right? And then you have the charts, right? You can add the charts as well. And for your Word file, if you want to add the videos, again, you can add videos by referring a link. For an example, sorry.
என்ன
I did not understand anything what you just said. Like, if it is for me, please repeat. Right now, if you want, like, you can select insert and then you can write play the reco videos as well on your Word file. If you want, you can insert the video as well. And links right now in your page. Now, for an example, let's say here we have, let's say, test link. And here, and if I'm here, and here I need to go here, this is my test, right? And let's say this is my heading 1 something, heading 3, okay, heading 3. And if I want to go from here, I can create a link, hyperlink, so that I can select link. If you want to go to somewhere else, if you want to you can do some more things, right? Let's check whether within the existing file right now, or place in the document, or create new document, email address, like these are the options you can have for link. Now place in the document. Right now, when I click on the test link, I want to go to this heading test. Then I can click OK. Now, if you click on this, you can see this will appear like underline. And when you move the mouse, it changes. Right from the document, if you click on this, you can directly go to there. See, we were here. And when you click on this, you can go to the test. Right now, this is how you, like right now, let's say contact me. Right now, when I click on this contact me, I want to open the emails, right? So I can just check email address right now. Let's say info@aaa.com or something like now. You can select help on Word, right? Like as you can have the text as well, then click OK. Right now, if someone click on this, control this, now it will ask you to open. If you have email client, it will open the email client. Otherwise, it will ask you to open the browser, and then the browser, it will open the email client, and then you can send the emails directly. Or else, you can, if you want to create a new page, let's say a new page or new document or something, and if you click new link and create new document, and test document, and then if you click OK, now this would create, let's say in my desktop, I will say create in my desktop, right? Desktop documents. Right now, if you click on this, right now, it will ask you to open. If you say yes, then it will open a new one, which is available in the desktop. Right now, if you go to the desktop right now here, you will see there is a file called test.dockets. See? Right. And the other link option is like if you want to open, let's say, another web page or something. Right now here you can type the address. Right now, let's say we wanted to go to this Wikipedia page that we were referring all the time. Click OK. And if you click on this now, it will open a browser and it will take us to this web page. Okay. Like this is how you set the links. And then now we discuss about setting a link in the same document. Then what is this bookmark? Okay, I want to bookmark this. Right now, bookmark name, let's say B1. And right now, this is just a text, but I have bookmarked this. Okay. Now, from this test link to if I want previously, I set it to the heading because I have set the test as heading. Right now, that's why I have selected. Now, if I wanted, now that when you click on the test link, now I wanted to go into the bookmark, then you can do it. You can select bookmarks, B1, click go. Then if you click on this, you can go to the bookmark because in the document, you can have several places bookmarked. And for those areas, you can go and check. Right. And what is this cross references? Right. Now, what is the cross referencing? Any idea? What is cross referencing? Right now, if you want to, now let's say if you want to see further, like now, I want to write check history. Right now, you can write check history. History for further information. Rather type in check history for further information and you can set a link and you can set to the bookmark. No? Now, if you click on this, now you can go to the history. Right now, rather doing this, right now, you can do this right now, or else let's say, see, you rather using bookmark, you can say check further, check page 2, check page 2 right now. You remove the hyperlink and then you just type check page 2 for history. Okay. Now let's say first of all insert the page numbers and then insert the bottom of the page number. Right. Right now in the page 2 we have the history. Okay. In the page 2 in history, therefore in my document I say check page 2 for history. Right. Check page 2 for history. Okay. Now I have just added, like if you want more information, it says check page 2. Right. Then, by any chance, I have added a picture here. Let's say I'm gonna add some picture here and few pictures. Right. Then I'm gonna add few pictures here. So right now the history has changed to page 3, but now this has not changed, right? Then I had to do it manually. Therefore, if I want to add the cross-reference, right, then I can select, rather doing this, I can insert cross-reference. Then you can have the paragraph number or numbered item likewise or bookmark likewise. Then you can set, like previously I have bookmarked this. Then bookmark is B1. Then I can select this one. Then when I click insert, now it says history, check history or something, right? And then it doesn't matter right now. Whenever you move further, now you don't have to worry. When you click on this, it will direct to the exact page. Therefore, either you have to set it as a heading, or either it has to be a figure, or it has to be a table, or it has to be a bookmark. Right then it will be easy to navigate. Right, if you have a table here, right now, for an example, you have a table, let's say student. Right now, student, if you want to have a cross-reference to the student table, here you can insert cross-reference. Now here you have to select table. All right, now for the table, we have not set the table caption. Right, so first of all, we will set the table. Now, how can you insert a caption for the table? Right, now one question. Yes, how to insert the table caption or insert table of figures or something. Right now, I want to insert, but insert table of figures. Right now, that is done under references. You can select insert table of figures. Then you can select the table of figures. That is for tables, right? You have to select this right now, what you want to do, and then we will discuss once you are in the references, how you insert the figures, and thereafter, once you add the figure, then you would be able to do that, right? Otherwise, for this table right now, rather adding the figure, like if you want to have just a caption, right, you can have insert caption. You can select the table, and then you can say student details. The student details. Right. Click OK. Now table 1 student details caption added. Now from here, if you want to add a cross reference to the table, it's easier. Go to insert cross reference for the table 1 student details. Click insert. Right. Now here, if you move your mouse, then you can directly go through there. That is how you add the cross references, right? Cross references are used to link to a point in the same document. It could be a heading, figure, table, footnote, or numbered item, or something like that. Right, now that is how you add the cross references. Okay, try out that as well quickly. Right now I will. right? I'll give you 1 more minute. Right now, tell me, when do we use comments in words? Why we have to use comments? Okay, but in which occasions we have used comments? Tell me about that. Why? When? Please tell me. What do you think?
When we review the research paper or memorandums,
Yes, like once you submit a document to someone, like you can, let's say, for peer review. So if it is a research paper, you can give it for peer reviews, right? And then someone can give a feedback, right? Then how can they give a feedback right now? Let's say now, yeah, there's something, the reference is missing here. Now you have added references and these inside citations are there, inline citations, but now you have not add those, right? Then you can refer to those and say these are missing. Then you can refer, select this, and you can add a comment. Missing citations. Right. Now I can just set a missing citation. Right now. Right. Now you will see the comment that I have added. Right now, when you review documents and then I feel like now I don't need this. I feel like add more info on history here. Otherwise, I can say add history and more details or information, more info on history rather cross reference. Right. Now, likewise, I suggest something. Right then, I can suggest that you have to add the more details about history here, the cross-referencing, or something I'm suggesting. Or I'm going to ask questions like now, is this valid accuracy? What is the accuracy of these? Right now, I'm going to ask whether what is this, so is this accurate? Or likewise, then I can give feedbacks right now. Then I'm not changing the actual document text. Like now, this is what I received. And then I don't need this, let's say, irrelevant, not matching picture. Right now, likewise, you can have, without editing the document, you can add comments. Right now, once you receive it, you can reply to the citations like, okay, references added. Already in the document in the excerpt. Likewise, you can reply. And here, now this one also you can say this is already resolved, right? This is done. You can select resolve. Right now, this comment is right now, this change has been done and this is resolved. Right now, this has not been done yet. Likewise, then you can have this. Now, whenever you select, the respected area gets selected. Likewise, you can use comments to by selecting the whatever the area or whatever the line or something, and then you can insert comment. Then the comment get inserted, then you can type. And under the review tab, like now, and then you can select that under the review tab, you have the show comments. You can click on show comments, then you will see the comments that are already there. And thereafter, you can reply to the comments, so you can resolve the comments. Right, by right clicking if you want, you can reply, resolve, or if you want, delete the comment as well. Right. So that is how you add the comments and so on. Right now, this is how you use comments. Right. Right. Now try out this as well. Basically, the purpose of the comment is to provide the feedback without changing the original document. And how can you create a comment using a shortcut? Control Shift M. Is it? No? Okay, let's see. Alt review is R, Alt R, C. Alt RC you can get. Alt RC, or let's say, why not? Control Alt M. Yes, Control Alt M is for comment. Control Alt M is for comment, right? Right now, in order to you can delete the comment. See, you can delete the comments. Or you can just hide the comments, but then when you move the document, you will see comments are there. Right now, you will be able to see the comments when you click on this message icon. All right. That is about comments. Try out quickly. And then we are going into header, footer, and the text objects, these quickly. Still required in your day-to-day activities. Right now, let's say I don't need these comments, so actually I don't need this. Right now, let's say I am gonna open a new document. Right now, let's say I have what we have here, header, footer, page number. Right, okay. Okay, right. I could have used that document. Then let's copy again. Right, now this is the art I have copied, right? Okay. Let's remove these parts. Okay, now I want to have the page numbers, okay? I want to have the page numbers, right? And in this document, let's say I want to have the right. Then if I want to have the header, footer, let's talk about the header and footer. Right. In your document, if you want to have like every page, if you want to have like header information. Right now, how can you insert the header, footer? Right. Right now, if you want to have the document title or your company name or your school name or your assignment name or your whatever the logo or whatever the document you want to have, then you can have it like you can just double click on the very top margin, right, to get the header, or you can go to insert header. Right now you can have the text here. the formats here. You can select the one you want. Right, now let me select this. And I'm gonna say Microsoft Word. Right, now Microsoft Word 2026, something like that. Right, now every page now, here every page it gives me the header. Right now it applied for every head page. Right now, you don't like this header. Right now, you can go with a different one. If you don't want that, right now you can just add Microsoft Word 2026. Right now, let's say by Jane Doe. Likewise, if you want, you can write your name as well. Let's say now this is the header. If you want to have the footer, again, you can just double click on the bottom margin, then you get the footer. Or you can go to insert and select footer. Right now in the footer, you can have only the page numbers, or you can have the any information that you want to have, you can have. Right now, let's say here in the header, you want to have an image as well, then that is okay. Right now, you can insert a picture there. Right now, how can you insert a picture to this one? 3D models not. Right now, let's say I have a picture there somewhere. Right now, I'm gonna copy the picture here. And then this is the picture that I want to have, though I'm gonna set it as behind text. Right now you can see every document. Now I have the logo in the every page header. In the footer that I need to have the page number. So I can select the page number formats available here. Right now I'm going to select this one, page number. And let's say at the top right corner that I want to have the date as well. Right now, how can I add the date here? From the quick parts, I'm gonna have the date. Created date, do you see that? No. We have to have published it right now. Let's say okay, likewise you can have the footer, page numbers and so on, whatever you want, you can have it. Right. Otherwise, you can just double click and then here you can select other values as well. Right now, if you want to have pictures from here, or let's say I want to have an icon. Here you have date and time. Almost you have date and time. See, without worrying about this published date part, you can just add the date and time from here, date and time, and then you can have the document info, author. Also, you can have it right now. Likewise, whatever the information that you want to have, you can have it. And if you want to decrease the font sizes, that is also possible. That you can set the Right, likewise you can, for every page now that would be visible. Right, now likewise you can edit the footer as the way you want. Right. And these are the footer options available from the office.com that you can have, like if you want, you can have a line and you can do this as well. And then here this page number also, we can have different options of page number. Likewise, you can do it, see, and you can select the way you want. Right. Now header and footer. Right, now I'm gonna show you something very important. Let me finish this quickly. Right, and thereafter, we will do that under layout part. Okay. Right, and header, footer done, page numbers done. And if you want to add some text, right now either you can add a shape and do it, or else you can have a text box. And you in the text box also you can type. Now this is like adding a shape, a square, and then removing the shape fill, and then likewise this is a shape, right? Simply a shape. You're adding a shape. Text box means you're adding a shape. Now you know already that. And then this quick parts. Right now, quick parts means right now, what is the quick parts? Right, very important. Now, quick parts in this Word file is right now when you want right now if you want to commonly use the same thing again and again and again, you have to use the you can use the quick parts. Right now under insert text you have quick parts. No? Right now you can have the fields, or you can have the quick parts you can define. Right now you can have right let's say company details. If you want to have the company details, right, likewise you can have company email. Right now you can define. Now rather having it everywhere, rather typing it, you can have the company details, like you can, or else like now you can see field, and then right now let's say if it is the address, right, or citation, like these are the quick parts that you can add. Like now then you have to configure those, like as the way how can you use this, right? Now let's say we have 1, 2, 3 main road, Lake Drive. Okay, this is something. Right now you can select this and you can go to the quick parts, and right now we can select save selections to quick part gallery. Right now what is the category? Right now now you can select what is the category of this one. Right now if you want, you can create a new category, and thereafter you can have a name for this one. Let's say address, my address. Okay, now my address, you have saved this. Okay, and then you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this is my number. Right now I want to reuse this again and again. Then I can save. Then I can use my phone. Right now, let's say wherever I want to use these quick parts right now. Let's say here I want to have the address. Right now, if I want to insert the address, I can use quick parts. Right now, then you have my address. See? And contact number. If I want to have my contact number somewhere, simply I can just select quick parts and then I can add the number. So I can save the quick parts, and thereafter I can get the information easily. I can insert. Right. Now you can see there are many other options also available. Right. Document properties are there. If I select the document property author, right now it automatically taken as Jeevan Chintaka. And right now Right, then if you have what are the other automatically document properties we have? If I have comments, right now since I have no comments here, then like I have not defined those, so we can have it as if we have those information would be defined. Right. And then the subject, title, and we have not set, therefore those would be displayed. Right. Now if you can use automatically these as well, you can add it as fields. Right. Therefore, using quick paths also very important. Right. Because if you have to reuse again and again the same thing, right now, therefore, it will allow you to save and reuse frequently use text, pictures. Okay, let's say now this word picture, I want to reuse again and again every time. So I can go to insert quick paths and save selection and let's say word image, and I can click OK. Now, if I have to reuse again and again wherever I want, I can just add quick cards and add the picture, and then because it was right align, and then you can do it whatever you want, you can just put it. Right, not only for pictures, you can do it for what? You can use for signatures. If you have an email signature, digital signature, or for every document, if you have to put legal disclaimers, right, tables, cover page information, all the things you can have as quick parts and save again and again as you required. Right. Okay, then we have the word art. Word art is like the simple thing, right? You can select the format that you want to have, and then you can type your text here, and then right now when you type the text, right now then you again it's like a shape format. Then you can change the colors and the fillers and everything. You can do it, and you can do it like now. This is also adding a shape and writing inside that. That you can do it using Word art. These are the options available. Right now, when you have a document or the paragraph, right now, if you want to have the drop cap options, right now, right in like basically when you're making magazines or when you're working with columns, right now, we use drop cap, right? Right now, how can you use the drop cap? Right now, here, if you select this paragraph, if you want to have the drop cap, you can select drop cap. You can select D. Right now, like this, or without drop cap. Right now, this is what you call as the drop cap options, like when you're making passages or magazines, novels, or sometimes in newspaper articles, you might have seen these drop cap options. Right. Now that is about drop cap option. Right now, if you want to have it for 4 lines, now this is just for 3 lines, no? Now I want to have it for 4 lines, then you can select, okay, I want to have it dropped for 5 lines. No, 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 I want to have it only for 3 lines. That you can do it, you can set it. Lines to drop 6, 3, right. Likewise, using the drop cap options that you can select. The distance that you can set, everything you can configure. That is about setting drop cap. Right. And if you have signature service connected, you can add the signature line, right? And let's say Jane Doe, manager, Jane at jane.com. Right, now you can add the signature right now. Then Right now it says like now you can place the digital signature from here if you have digital signatures. Right now this is the signature line. Now it will give you, before you can add signatures, you must save the document in a format that supports digital signatures. Do you want to save in a supported format? Likewise it asks. Right now this is the text. Right now you will be able to do. Right, and then insert objects, insert date and time, you know already. Right now, sorry.
I have small clarification.
Yeah.
So in the signature line, if we need to move 2 or 3 signature in same parallel line, how to create signature lines? Yeah, so 3 persons have to sign in the same line.
Then if you add another line, that will go for the other page. That is how you could do. Otherwise, here you have to define the sizes.
Third signature?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Likewise, you can adjust the sizes accordingly, and then you can set. Then each time each user has to click on this, and first you have to save as the supported format, and thereafter you have to enable the insert the digital signature there.
Is it possible to change that continuous line to dotted line signature?
So then you have to make it, because this is the default options you are getting here. Let's say you can select sign. Yeah, also like if you want, you can. Likewise, you can. But when you edit, the signs will go away. Right. Now that is how you can do it. Now these options right now, if you want to change these formats, like now here, whatever the options available here, if you want to change it, like now, you want to change it to dotted line. No, I never had this option required. Let's see the border. I don't think. How can we do that? Dotted lines. Okay, let's say, and how can I do that? Okay. Here we can select the dotted lines. Then we have to apply it to the bottom border. Anyhow. We don't need this. No. Then this is not what you want, no? You want to have this having the line, no?
Yeah, instead of the continuous line, there's dotted line.
I'm not sure, because like now this is a predefined one. Now this comes as a picture, see, and so
Okay.
We will not be able to edit this, I guess. I will check on this and let you know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
See, because here this is for signing purpose. Right, so we will not be able to change it. Otherwise, you have to come up with your own signature line. Like now here, you can
Yeah.
have whatever the name, and then you can have the signatures. Like now, rather having this, you can use the tab spaces and set up to that tab point. You want the dotted lines, right? So for an example, from here, how can I go to the tabs? Now even I copy here. From tabs, like let's say if you want to go up to, let's say, first, okay, like this too, and then click OK. And if you press tab key, you can have the tabs. Why it doesn't set? Okay. Millimeters. Now we have then 40 millimeters. 40 millimeters set. Okay. Likewise, then you can have these likewise the tab spaces where you want to have, and then you can set the dotted lines, exact amount of dotted lines, and you can do it using that. I will check and let you know that how can we edit that. I don't think that that is possible for us to edit the signature line. Yes, I don't think that is possible. Right.
Okay.
Okay, and last in the insert tab, we have the equations and the symbols right now. If you want to write, like, especially if you are creating a scientific document, or like if you want to use symbols like this, copyrights, and these symbols, right? Right now, if you want to have a copyright symbol or the trademark symbol, right, you can have it there right now. For an example, let's say binary formats, and then here you want to have this, after this, you want to have registered trademark R, right? Then you can select more symbols, and thereafter you can select trademark, then you can insert. So you can insert the trademark and the copyright trademark. If you want, you can insert the copyright trademark. Likewise, you can insert the symbols. Right now, if you want to, if you can frequently, if you are using these, you can remember Alt 0169 is for the copyright 0169. No? Alt 0169 is for the copyright. And if it is for the registered trademark 175, I can't remember, Alt 0175, 174. Those are the Unicodes that we are referring to. 0174 is for the registered trademark. And registered. And the TM, the trademark, 150 or something. Alt 015, no. Alt 0153. Yes, TM. That is how you get 015. You get. These are for the shortcuts. Other than that, you don't have to remember at all. Whatever you want, you can go to insert, symbol. You have few frequently used ones, copyright, trademark. These symbols are there. If you want more symbols that you have to use from here. Right. Special characters we have. Then under registered, you can insert registered. Here there's a shortcut. Alt Control R. Alt Control R. See, Alt Control R is the shortcut for the registered trade. Right. And for the other symbols also, you can go to the here, you can see frequently used ones, you can see the shortcuts are there. Right. And if you are using scientific equations that you want to have, let's say we want to have something like this, not available, then you want to insert a new one, your own one. Right now you can use Inky equation and then you can write now, let's say, you have x equals square root of b squared minus 4ac, the entire thing divided by 2a. We forgot one part, no? Okay, x is equals b plus or minus. Likewise, you can correct it, and then if you want, you can write insert. You can draw it from here if you feel like difficult to type. Other than that, you can type. Now, let's say if you want to get the something like insert new equation, and then you want to get some brackets and to the power something. Inside the brackets, you have fraction as well. Then you can say y is equals to, if you have a fraction, then you can write the fraction, right? And then if it is a fraction, here you can select the fraction. Inside the fraction, let's say you have here to the power something, let's say x squared, and divided by here, let's say square root function we have, or inside the brackets we have, let's say again we have to the power something, and here this one is inside the brackets, you have, let's say, brackets. You have different type of brackets as well. And inside the bracket also you have, let's say, square root of something, square root of, again you have x squared plus, let's say, y squared, y to the power 3, and to the this one to the power 5, something like this. And this again plus, again, if you have some differentiation, like these are the symbols available that you can write from scratch. You can, as the way you want, you can type it. You can have 3 x squared and then dx or something, whatever you have. You can come up with your own equations using insert equation, right? Other than that, you can Inky equation, you can type easily. And then if the equation is frequently used, then no worries, you can select the equation and then you can save the equation as well. Save equation to equation gallery. Because if you have to use frequently use these, likewise you can do it. Right, and then this is about equations and symbols, right? And try out these as well, the insert tab and the draw tab. There's nothing to discuss here, then just go through the draw tab. Here we're going to discuss about the design tab and the layout tab next week, and most probably we will be able to complete all the tabs by next week most of the time. We will see. Any questions up to now, you can ask now.